I smell blood at the Tampa Repticon. Stay tuned as we talk to Mark Kirkpatrick of Bloodborne Reptiles. Standing here with Mark Kirkpatrick at Bloodborne Reptiles. And if any of you had a guess, the blood refers to blood pythons.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you got some cool stuff here.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I know you don't have your whole collection here, but a lot of people don't really talk about blood pythons, that much these days. And I'd like to get a little education. So show me a couple different morphs that you guys have
here.
No
problem. Yeah, the blood's kind of got a bad rap. Back in the day, a lot of them when they came in were wild-caught imports.
Right.
A little bit more aggressive, but nowadays, as they become more popular, a lot of folks, they're more handleable. Just great animals.
So they don't bite like everyone thinks they do?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Right here we have a T-negative.
That my eye went right to that snake as the best snake I've ever seen. The best color.
Albino blood. These guys are actually these are the true albino form for the blood pythons.
No melanin. Zero.
Exactly. And then there's also the TT positive version. Now this guy hasn't fully colored up yet.
So they'll get brighter as they get older, huh?
A lot brighter. Fire engine red, nice bright oranges,
wow.
bright whites. So that's the male I have right there. And then here I have.
Are these like comparable to like ball pythons in the sense they breed around 3 years for the females and
it's usually around 2 years for the males. Some of the males a little bit smaller. If you're starting to see sperm plugs, they're usually probably good to go.
Okay.
Females, especially with the reds, probably not till about 3 years old and about 12 to 13 pounds of age.
Gotcha. So and they get very thick, these snakes.
Yes. Actually, I can show you a little bit bigger Borneo.
I would love. Yeah, we're going to show. What's this over here? This is another gorgeous snake.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. World's first striped Batrix that I produced.
A striped matrix.
Well, a batik. I bred a batik to an ivory, which gave me. Matrix, striped matrix, and then I got actually striped Batrix.
Oh, so, what's the difference?
Well, as far as
what's the Batrix? Because I don't know what that morph is.
Batik matrix.
Okay, batik
so
matrix.
So you've got a batik and then a matrix. So they kind of come up with the names like that.
Right, you guys summarize them. It's lingo. It's called snake lingo, guys, and sometimes we don't all know it. That means you don't speak the language.
So I was very surprised. I actually posted these on Facebook just to show them off, and a buddy told me, "I think you produce the world's first," and I was like, no,
I've never seen anything that looked like that.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. I mean, I really like them. I kept back a pair myself. My buddy's got a pair.
Would you put this into albino?
No, definitely. Probably T-negative.
T-negative?
Yeah, right now I haven't seen T-negative batik yet, but probably this year there's a few guys that I know that'll probably be doing that, which would be interesting to see. Because, I mean, if you look at the T-negative now, like with what you have in your hands, I do have a little bit bigger T-negative actually matrix.
Right.
But these guys, as you can tell, they don't color up like a normal T-negative.
I mean, I have to be honest. I was always under the impression that they were very nasty snakes, and these things are so handleable. I mean, they're
great.
I mean, I don't have any fear. This thing's not snapping at me, nothing.
Not at all.
Could be that they're cold, but I don't know.
Cool too, and I mean, don't get me wrong. When it's time
now, this is also a T-negative.
Yes, this is a T-negative matrix. So you can tell this one's a little bit more jumpier. This is a buddy snake that I have from him,
which
he doesn't really want to be handled. This is the typical behavior that you'll see when they don't want to be touched.
Right. So I'm touching him purposely because
now he's ready to.
This is not a full-grown snake by any means.
No. These guys, usually with the red bloods, they'll get up to about 6 feet. Is a pretty large animal.
Wow.
Most of the time, between 4 and 5 feet is a good size.
Show us a big one. You said you had a big one.
So we have a Borneo female down here that's about 3 years old. This is probably typical size for.
Oh my God!
At least when I breed for Borneos, this is what.
That is a big snake. I mean,
like that.
That's like retic thickness. With the length of a ball python.
Yeah. So for people who live in the state of Florida who really love retics and Burmese, and you can't have an animal.
This is
due
it.
to regulations. No, this is great. Yeah. You can feed this animal a jumbo rat every 2 to 3 weeks to maintain it as an adult, and it's good to go.
Wow.
It doesn't take up a lot of cage space.
It's a big snake.
Yeah, great female.
And she's tame?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, look, I mean, you think a big snake like this, would people think they're aggressive? But I mean, I completely had the wrong idea about these.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do. I mean, they've come a long way in the industry. One of my favorites.
And if you handle these, is that why you think they're so tame?
I'll be honest with you, like, my collection is pretty considerably
big,
considerable in size. Yeah. I'm just kind of OCD about cleaning my animals.
So you handle them just by nature. I'm the same way.
I clean quite often, but to be honest with you, the only time I usually have trouble is out of the egg. First feed response. You know, when you look at the size of us when an animal's born, the best defense mechanism, all they have is a mouth. Only way to defend
themselves. Those are the best feeders, though, right? The ones that are aggressive, as babies.
Exactly. So, other than that, after a while, they seem to loosen up and calm down, and then there's probably not any other animal on this table that you'll see show any aggressive signs.
What's this? I love the coloring there.
This is a crystal glow.
What's in there?
The majority of my animals came from Keith McPeak from the bloodline.
Okay.
Keith is renowned for Borneo pythons and a few other animals back in the day, and just recently decided to get out about 2 years ago. This is more of a super form of his ghost line. So this randomly, out of a clutch of 17, only 3 popped out looking like this. So
it's a recessive something.
Yeah, the ghost gene is recessive, but then it actually acts somewhat like a codon on occasion.
Okay, so you got that's the super form?
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha. Now, what would be this right here?
These are super stripes.
Okay.
So these guys are actually a codon form also.
Okay.
These guys, you breed super stripe to another animal, you're going to get striped animals out of it. So these are genetic.
Gotcha. Now, explain the difference between the different types of what we would define as blood pythons. Because
okay, so there's 3 different species.
Right.
You have Borneos, which are Python brightensteini, and then down there you have what some people call black bloods, but Sumatran short-tailed pythons.
The short-tailed ones, right?
And then which are Python curtus, and then you have the red bloods, which is Python bronchospine.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for the education.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate it.
No, my pleasure.
Mark, you got a great collection here. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I might take this home with me.
Yeah.